welcome to my channel. I appreciate you being here. All of my new subscribers, welcome. I appreciate the fact that you stopped by, saw something you liked and subscribed. So all of my subscribers that have been with me for a while, it's been a journey and I appreciate you. And I'm going to do some remote viewing today. Some interesting things as I was sleeping last night came up into my consciousness, and I felt the need to do a remote view on these subjects. First of all is the recount of Arizona, and then I'm going to do Rudy, and then I'm going to do Rudy's son. That one's interesting, I think. That's the one that kind of got me going to do this video. The FBI, what do they have on him? See if I can get in, see what they have. See if they haven't blocked me. Law enforcement on Gates. I want to see what they have on him. I'm also going to do Newsmax. That seems to be in my consciousness as well. So I'm going to do Newsmax, Barr, and then I'm going to check in on Trump. And with each one of them, I'm going to pull a card and see what we have. So with no waiting around, because Spirit is ready, and I don't like making Spirit wait. So I'm going to go ahead and go right into it. The recount on Arizona. They're showing me great big, huge buckets, empty buckets. Like in a row. Empty, 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 empty. Now they're showing me a stage with actors. I think this is a ploy. I don't think this is really real. I don't think they got too far. Like there was like no real work being done. They were acting. They didn't realize that they were going to hit so many laws and regulations. They just thought that they can go down there and do whatever they wanted. They weren't serious about it in the first place. Nothing's going to happen from this. Nothing. They just wanted to make sure that their base, they have a talking point. Look what they did. They stopped us. See, they're corrupt. They stopped us. They stopped us. That's what they want to tell the base so that they can keep them going. What they're not saying is they weren't willing to follow the rules. That's what the truth is. Okay. All right. Let's see what the cards say. If you hear noise in the background, it's my grandson playing. I love that guy. Okay, the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, the craftsmanship. It kind of looks like a stage, right? It looks like he's up on the stage. I know this is like a teaching card, but that's kind of how my vision was, that they were up there and they were trying to keep their base in their own narrative and in their own talking points. They really had no real ambition to go down there and recount. They just wanted to go down there and make them stop them so that they can say, see, look, they won't even make us look. They won't let us look. They won't let us look. Okay, so nothing's going to come of that. Nothing other than keeping their own base crazy. Yeah. All right, so let's do Rudy Giuliani. Let's do Rudy Giuliani and see if I can get into what he's doing. Ooh. So right off the bat, they showed me he's sweating. I see him with his little, like this, and I see his lips pressed like this. He's sweating. Let me check in on his emotions in his chest. He's panicking. He's panicking. All right. Let me see if I can get him at the table talking to the FBI. Okay, he's sitting there at the table talking to the FBI, and he has his rag in his hand. He's like this, and he's like, I'll tell you whatever you want. I'm not going down for him. I'll tell you whatever I want, whatever you want, whatever you want. He made me do it. He's going to play it like I was just doing what I was told. I was just doing what I was told. Yeah, he's going to tell. Yeah, he's not going to go down. He's going to try not to go down for anybody. Yeah. He really is going to, flip is what they call it. They really have some power over him. I just got a great big old huge hammer. They really do have some good evidence with him. They really are. The FBI, especially these guys, they're working up their big fish, and their big goal is 45. So good luck. All right, let's pull a card for Rudy. Yeah. Lustful. He's lusting after his own freedom. He's lusting after whatever he can get out of it. He knows the game. He knows what to do. But yeah, he's definitely. Yep, he's news, travel. Yep, driven, goal-oriented. He has his own agenda now. All right, so let's look at Rudy Giuliani's son. Oh, by the way, did you know that Rudy Giuliani was married to his second cousin, his first wife? I don't know if I knew that. That's gross. Okay, so now let's look at his son. And his son was a former Trump aide. Now, here's the hit that I got with that, which was really weird, because I really never focused on him, but when he was doing that news conference, I was watching him, and I got a flood of information. Like, he is involved a lot with all of this, and he's also a contributor to Newsmax. So he supports and contributes to Newsmax, and I just wanted to go in and look. He has played a big part in all of this. Not a major part, but he's played a big part. So let me go in and look at Rudy Giuliani's son, which is it Andrew? You're going to get me lying. Let's see. Who is his son? His son is... Oh gosh. Why is it that I can never, ever remember names of this? Andrew. Okay. Let me go look at Andrew Giuliani. So I see 45 going, text that to your son, he'll tell me. Text that to your son, he'll tell me. 45 did not want a direct link to information because he knew that Rudy is haphazard and lazy. So he made Rudy text his son. His son relayed the messages verbally to 45 to keep him from being directly linked. That's makes sense. Because then they can say, hey, I was just talking to my son. We were just talking. They can't prove that Trump knew anything while that was happening. That's Trump's little manipulative way of doing things. Interesting. And he was also reporting back to Giuliani what was going on. So his son was definitely there, placed strategically for information purposes only. His son knows a lot. I see the FBI also getting a search warrant for his son. And his son is trying to get rid of all evidence right now. Yeah, his son is in trouble as well. Yeah, I see his son sitting down with the FBI. That's the reason why I can get him to sit down with the FBI. And the FBI are like, your father already told us everything. You might as well get clean too. And he's just kind of disappointed in his dad. But he has to play the part now. He has to play the game. Whew, yeah, that whole family. Okay, so yeah, he's sitting in front of the FBI. All right, let's draw a card on Andrew Giuliani. The Chariot. Yeah, he's going to move the conflict and the moving forward. That's what he's going to do. He's going to move forward with his father on what they have and what they're going to do. Absolutely. The mental control, the changing direction, I guess, is probably changing the direction. Yep, he's going to change direction and start talking like with his father. Okay, so what does the FBI have? I want to see if I can get into the FBI. They're connecting the dots. There's new names. There's new names that they're finding out. Because I see them watching it and listening and watching all the evidence, looking at it, they're like, oh, really? And they're writing down new names. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, this is good information. That's how they're acting. They're like writing this name down, handing it off to somebody, go check that guy out. Writing it down, go check that guy out. Yeah, that's pretty much all that they're letting me see. I'm trying to see if I can see any names. I see a lot of foreign names, like either from Ukraine or from... There's a lot of foreign names like that I see. Like I can't even pronounce them type of names. I'm looking at a list. I want to see if I can make any of the names clear. Come on, let me see if there's any names that are clear. Huh. Okay, I can't see. Dang it. Maybe I'll go back in later because I can't see any names that are clear, like anybody that I would recognize. But they're getting a lot more people that are connected. Anybody that ever was connected to Giuliani, they're investigating. All right. Let me see what I draw a card. See what's going on there. A Six of Cups. Past returning. Six of Cups. The past is returning. Yeah, makes sense. The past is returning to their focus. Okay. It's also a card of innocence, but I'm pretty sure it's like the past returning, going back in time. So, all right. So, what does the law enforcement have on Gates? Let's see about that. Ooh, they're like one woman come in, talk. The other woman come in, talk. Another woman come in, talk. They have every single one of the women. And they have solid proof on this guy. Conversations, Venmo, everything is lining up. I see, and it's just like all connecting. They have a lot of secondhand information, so they're trying to get first-hand information. That's pretty much what their hold is up right now. They're trying to get the first-hand information. Matt Gaetz also plays the same playbook as 45 does. Never make it direct. Never make it direct. But he has messed up somewhere because they have good leads. They have good directions to go. Because he has messed up. I see Matt Gaetz in a bubble, and I see him in a bubble, and he's bouncing in the bubble with all of this stuff. Like, I'm protected, I'm protected, I'm protected. And then it's like he goes out into, and he starts standing up, dusting himself off, and somebody goes and pops his bubble. Say, we got you. Alright. That may be a little ways down the road, though, because I see how it's like playing out. It could be like maybe a couple of months from now. All right, let's see what cards Matt Gaetz gets, or the law enforcement. Actually, the law enforcement on him. The Emperor, yeah. The Emperor, yeah. He gets brought down, back down to earth. He gets brought back down to reality. I can't smile enough for that. Okay, let's do Newsmax. I wanted to check in on Newsmax because it was just there. So let me see what Newsmax is. Who's feeding Newsmax? Wow. I just saw Rudy. Wow. I just saw Rudy on the phone with him constantly. All right, who else? They really don't have a whole lot of money. They have to do everything on an extreme low budget. And they're licensed somehow where they are entertainment, so they don't have to tell the truth. They don't have to research their facts. They can say whatever they want. It's like they're under. It's like Rudy. Oh, that's probably why Rudy's involved. He has taught them how to get out from any and all legal responsibility. That's the reason why he's involved. Yeah. They can say whatever they want. But they are looking for money. They don't have the money that they think that they're trying to pull off. They're like on this extreme budget. Trying to get them farther in. I see darkness. It's like they do, and then I look down the long hallway, and it's like light, and then all of a sudden the hallway goes dark, and then the hallway is pitch black. So that tells me that they're not going to last long. Like they're going to be in the limelight for quite some time, and then they get cut off, or they stop and they go into the dark. So they're not going to last long. I don't know how long, but they're not going to last long. They do end up being done. So, okay. Let me see what the cards have to say for Newsmax. The Ten of Pentacles. See, that's what I was talking about. The Ten of Pentacles is what they need is money. They don't have it. They don't have it. They're going broke. So that's probably going to be their first reasoning why they stop, is they run out of money. All right, Let's look at Barr. Let's see where he's sitting, if he even realizes that he's on the list for investigation. Oh yeah, he knows it. He goes, oh, let him find something. He too knew the art of never direct. They really, really played that up. Never direct, never direct. Taught communication to them. They can't link them. They were very cautious about that. Every one of them were very cautious about being linked to any information or anything that would incriminate them. He's also taken to drinking whiskey. I see like a whiskey glass with ice in it, and he's like 24/7. That's all he does is drink whiskey or whatever's in there. It looks like whiskey to me. Could be any kind of alcohol. But he's definitely drinking every day. He's almost to the point where he's like, whatever, right? Whatever. If they find something, they find something. They don't, they don't. I don't care. I mean, he really is under there. It's like, I'm old. I don't care. Let them do what they gotta do. He's like kind of giving up the whole. He's extremely depressed. And he's like giving up the whole thing. He don't care anymore. He literally does not care. Which way they go, what they find, what they do. He's in a severe depression. Wow. Okay. So let's see if I pull a card for Barr. The Magician. Power, skills. That's who he was. Beginning of something significant. I think that's probably them getting more information or coming after him or something along that lines, where they're going to realize that he manipulated a lot of stuff while he was in office. So they're going to see how he was the magician. All right, so let's look at Trump. I haven't done that in quite some time. I see the first images that I get of Trump nowadays is almost, and strangely enough, like his mouth is gaping open all the time and drool. That was pretty gross graphic, but that was what I saw. Like he's losing body functions. He's losing body functions. Like he's interesting. Okay. All right. So I want to see how he's thinking about the legal stuff. He is arrogant. They can't prove anything. They can't prove anything. They can't prove anything. They can't prove anything. I made sure of it. They can't connect me to anything. I'm too smart for them. They can't connect me. But he is worried. But he really shoves it aside. His children are trying to get information, like what happens if they come for this? What happens if they ask us about that? They really want their father to detail what they're going to say if they come for them. They're trying to get the story straight. That's interesting. And they all have that arrogance. They can't connect us to anything. They can't. They were very careful about that. Wow. Okay. Let's draw a card on Trump. I don't know how they would get to them without that. The High Priestess, science and wisdom. The science and wisdom of what they were doing and how they're going to come like the High Priestess. That always tells me the High Priestess has a lot to do with intuition, feeling, and suspicions. And that's what, if I had to take that, like, Trump is not the High Priestess, but he thinks he hid his criminal behavior good enough. You know, kept it all at bay. So that would make sense. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have a wonderful day. And until the next time, thanks.